Everyone, thank you for tuning in today. I'm going to be sharing with you a little natural health store haul that I did about 2 weeks ago, and if you do follow me on Snapchat, you'll remember that haul that I did. And I did try out a majority of the things here that I did purchase. I did go to my natural health store, and I also did order a few things online as well. And I'm just trying to overhaul a majority of my personal care products as well as my diet, which has become something that is just so frustrating and is actually a lot more difficult than going to the gym. So I'm going to tell you right now, if you're trying to go on into a wellness journey or change your life or your eating habits, or you're trying to add a little bit more physical activity to your lifestyle, let me tell you that that is probably the easiest part to your journey, as opposed to trying to change the eating habits. Of course, time and lifestyle has a lot to do with it, but boy, do I tell you that it's been really difficult trying to hone down and create a more natural and clean lifestyle as far as our eating habits. But you know, as they say, you can't conquer the world in one day, so one thing at a time is most definitely your best bet if you want to get on the right track with you know, eating a little bit more healthier, introducing more healthier items into your diet and lifestyle. So before we get into this whole rambling of natural eating and all this stuff, let's get into the first thing that I have here now. This is really funny to me because going to buy this, I was saying to myself, what have you become? Are you just an old lady now that you have to walk around with a tablet, whatever this contraption is? But you know, thankfully this doesn't have, you know, just regular medicine, whatever the case. This actually holds a lot of my daily supplements. And again, if you follow me on Snapchat, you know that supplements are definitely something that is very important to me. In addition to, you know, making sure that I juice and I eat well, I like to balance things out with supplements because it allows me to become a little bit more familiar with herbs and how they work for me, as well as some of the vitamins and minerals that are not only found in foods, but also you can use to help boost you know, your immune system or whatever ailment that you may be dealing with and trying to curb. So I bought this at my local 99-cent store to carry a majority of my supplements. So as you know, I have started to work out, and it's something that I've been committed to consistently for the past 3 months. I can't say that I've been in the last 3 days because I've just been a little bit tired, but I go 4 days a week, Mondays and Tuesdays. I rest on Wednesdays and Thursdays and Fridays, and then I have the weekend to myself. Sometimes if I know I'm going to have a long week, or there may be some evenings after work that I won't be able to make it to the gym, I make sure that I take one of my rest days to work out, or the weekend days to work out as well. So in order for you to maintain and be consistent with working out, you definitely need food and energy, and this little contraption helps me, there goes one, keep all of my supplements, especially for post-workout or pre-workout supplements, that I like to keep with me handy when I do go out to the gym. The next thing that I got is this aloe vera juice, and aloe vera juice is something that I've known about for quite some time, and it's very cleansing. It helps with you know, any digestive issues that you may have. It helps with bloating, with constipation, and just overall very cleansing, and a great addition to a lot of my smoothies. I love to add this to my tea as well. I did add it to my plain water, and I don't really like it in plain water because it just gives me this weird aftertaste in my tongue that I really don't like. It's almost like a coating on my tongue with the regular water, so I stopped doing that. But it really doesn't have any taste. It's just the aftertaste or just coating on my tongue that I was feeling that I really didn't like. But overall, if you add it to tea or any of your smoothies or even green juices, this will definitely be a great supplement and addition for you as well. So make sure that you look into some different brands out there. Make sure that they are 100% liquid. I like the one that has no preservatives, no additives, and just make sure that it's 100% pure. You can also use aloe vera juice as a spritzer for your hair to keep it moisturized now that the summer is coming along, as well as a DIY face spritzer to keep your face moisturized during the upcoming summer hot months. So definitely a great addition to my diet, and I'm almost done with it. So I'm definitely will be repurchasing this. Next thing that I have here are these empty jars, and they're the Martinelli apple juice, 100% pure, with no preservatives, no additives, nothing. Now the only thing about this that they are a little bit pricey. I think the big gallon that I buy is about $9, and I got a set of 4 of these little ones for almost $5. Now you want to be careful because you want to make sure that you check the expiration date. This one says November of 2018, but I'll tell you, if it's been sitting a little too long on the shelf, it'll start tasting like vinegar. So not a big fan of that when I have come across a few, so I try to drink them up as quickly as possible, or try to buy the ones that haven't been sitting under the store lights, just to make sure they, you know, not that they go bad, but I just don't like that vinegar taste to them. So as you may know, a lot of vinegar is derived from fermented apples and so forth. So if it sits for quite some time, you're definitely going to be tasting a little bit of vinegar-ish. But definitely a great juice and a supplement for me to stop drinking so many carbonated drinks such as soda and sugary drinks. A great option if you're looking for something just a little bit sweet to help you throughout the day after lunch or dinner, or even for breakfast as well. And the next thing that I got at my natural health store is this Alvita turmeric root tea. And I'm not pretty much new to turmeric powder. I did used to use it as a face mask before, and I did write about it on my blog many years ago. But I recently got back into turmeric powder after researching a little bit more about its health qualities with alleviating inflammation, just being very cleansing, and just an overall cleansing spice to drink. And basically it comes in this little pouch in here. And turmeric is very, very much known to be an as mentioned, anti-inflammatory. It helps you feel a little bit more rejuvenated and cleansed. At least when I use it, I feel a lot more energy, and I feel that my skin cleanses out a little bit more. This are the little bags that they do come in, and they do stain quite a bit, and it just has this beautiful yellow color to it. And actually this is where the color mustard gets its color from turmeric. And curcumin is actually the activated ingredient that helps with inflammation. So if you have trouble with joints, or you have an autoimmune disorder or anything like that, definitely turmeric tea is a great supplement for you to try to curb, you know, any discomfort or pain that you may have. So definitely one of my favorite teas that I've started using, and definitely recommend it. The next thing that I got is this Coconut Secret raw coconut crystals. And when I first got this, I fell in love with it because it just smells so amazing. It has like this oatmeal cookie scent to it, and as you can see, let's see if you can see it here. This is not necessarily brown sugar, because there is some processing to the regular brown sugar that I used to use. But this is derived from coconuts actually, and it's low glycemic sugar alternative, and it's 100% organic, gluten-free, unbleached, unrefined, non-GMO, and also vegan, a vegan product. So this is definitely has become my favorite, and as you can see, it's almost empty. And it's my favorite because I use it for everything. I don't bake too much, so I really don't know how it works for baking cookies, cakes, or anything like that. But I do use it in my tea daily, which I really shouldn't be. I should definitely keep away from all sugar. But this is not as bad as the normal sugar that we consume, as you know, can be highly addictive and just cause an array of health issues. But this is a good alternative because it comes from the organic coconut sap, and it dehydrated and turned it into crystals, and it just has this really, again, this amazing scent and this thick consistency to it. I don't know if you can see that. Let me just bring up a little bit more here and show you. But it's just amazing, and it looks like brown sugar, but as you can see that, do you see that? There it goes. And I add about a teaspoon to my oolong tea, which I have to tell you tastes and smells like coffee. So as you know, I love oolong tea. It's one of my favorite cleansing teas as well to help with digestion. And when you add it with this sugar, is just coffee heaven. I'm not actually a coffee drinker, or I don't like coffee, but I love the smell of it, and that sugar definitely complements it beautifully. So if you're looking for a sugar alternative, definitely make sure that you do check out coconut crystals and see if that works for you as well. And the last thing that I picked up at my natural health store is just this Himalayan pink salt, which I use for everything. I definitely ditched sea salt. I ditched the regular iodized salt and have stuck with this, and it tastes amazing with avocado, with anything that you may need to season. Just a little bit. This goes a long way. So one of my favorites, and I'm glad that I was able to restock on this and have been using it consistently in my cooking every day. As you know, the regular salt has so many processing chemicals and fillers and so forth. So definitely in the quest of trying to minimize, you know, the number of just toxic chemicals and ingredients in our foods, this has become my favorite, and is the pink Himalayan salt. So if you are looking for something as an alternative to season or salt your food, definitely make sure you check out the pink Himalayan salt, which I also did write a blog post about on the blog as well. Well, actually now what I thought was actually last, but this Green and Black's organic dark chocolate, 85%, and I have to tell you, this stuff is bitter as hell. I can't believe that it's so bitter. So I'm going to try it again and see, you know, because what I was thinking was to melt this down a little bit and use it with strawberries as chocolate dipped strawberries. But when I took a little bite of it, I was like, God, it's so freaking bitter. So I have to see if there's something else that I can mix it with or make something else with it. But actually the intentions were really good for this, and it smells amazing. So I'll definitely check out Pinterest or some other website to see what I can use this with, or if you guys have used this before, what you recommend using this with. But for now, yeah, not my favorite at the moment, but I'm sure that I can find a good use for it soon. And now more into the wellness items. I got this little teapot on Amazon, which has a beautiful, there goes my phone, that has actually this beautiful glass teapot, and I'm very much into tea and I love tea. And now that I got this teapot, which has this little strainer in the middle, I'm going to get more into loose teas and also the flowering teas that I've been seeing as well. That's mostly just for the aesthetic and see how it works. But as far as loose teas, there's been some loose teas that I've been looking into, as well as experimenting with herbs and so forth. So I think using it as a loose tea and, you know, letting it simmer in hot water and using it as medicine in tea will definitely be a great way to introduce for me as well. So I will link this down below as to where you can find it. I paid about $18 for this, and it is extremely affordable, very durable, and very beautiful to have in the kitchen. So I really wanted to replace the one that I had because it was stainless steel. It was already a little bit too beat up, and I just wanted something a little bit less bulky and that would be a lot more presentable when I do have visitors over, or when I'm just, you know, feeling like I want a nice cup of tea. This complements my tea pretty nicely, and I just love it. So I'm really happy that I made this purchase. So make sure that you do link down below so you can know exactly where I purchased this. Yes, so that is pretty much it for today's natural health store haul. I hope that you enjoyed today's video, and as always, thank you for joining and supporting me as well. Make sure that you don't forget to subscribe down below, and also link to the blog, Snapchat, Instagram, and all that good stuff, where I always have sales going on at the shop, or I have a new announcement on on the new posts that I have coming up as well. And I hope to also have a little bit more time to create more videos. So if you have questions or anything that you would like to see or have any recommendations, make sure that you do leave that down below, or as you know how to contact me via email as well. So once again, thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate you all. Make sure to stay true to yourself and always find your own path. Have a great day. Goodbye, everyone.